After New Year's, my wife had her assistant Marcus Smith throw the company party. At the event, Marcus handed out bonuses to everyone except me. I was about to go up there and ask what the hell was going on when he called me out in front of everybody. "Quinn Foster, you haven't done jack for this company. How do you still have the balls to stand here begging?" I smiled at him, ripped off my employee badge, and stomped on it. As I headed for the door, Marcus yelled after me, "You can leave, but that company shirt stays here. Take it off right now." I stopped dead. Did this guy seriously not know I owned the damn company? Everyone was staring at me. I called her a few times before she finally picked up. Then I heard Vivian Caldwell's annoyed voice. "Quinn, what's your problem now? This meeting is huge for the company. Can't you wait till I get back?" I looked over at Marcus and said, "No." Next thing I know, Vivian's cursing me out over the phone. "Yes, I told Marcus to fire you. Happy now?" I waited a second before asking, "Why?" Vivian laughed the mean kind and said, "Why? I'm the chairman of Caldwell Group. Do I need a reason to fire someone? You've been sales manager for 3 years without selling a damn thing, and you're asking me why." By the end, even though I turned the volume way down, everyone in the room could hear her. "Quinn, listen up. Caldwell Group doesn't carry dead weight." Then she hung up on me. The room went silent. You all heard that, right? Even Vivian called Quinn dead weight. Why keep him around? Marcus stood up there looking smug. "I'd pack your stuff and go home if I were you." Then he smiled at me. "If you're gonna mooch off someone, at least be good at it. Don't you think, Mr. Foster?" I stared at him and let out a cold laugh. "So what you're saying is the company doesn't need me at all?" Marcus's face lit up. He thought I just walked into his trap. "Well, duh. During work, you're either on your phone or playing games. You don't know anything about the business. If you weren't married to Vivian, you'd have been gone ages ago. Keeping dead weight like you around is just wasting money." I held up my finger and shook it. "Nope. I think everything you said was right, except for one thing." Marcus looked surprised that I sounded so confident. "What don't you agree with? You don't seriously think Caldwell Group can survive without you, do you?" I smiled and nodded. "You're exactly right. If I leave, Caldwell Group goes down." Immediately. As soon as I said that, the quiet room exploded. "Oh my god, this guy's delusional. Caldwell is a publicly traded company, top 500 nationwide. How's it gonna collapse because of one little manager?" Right. This guy just rides on being the chairman's husband. He's been lazy for 3 years, doing nothing but collecting a paycheck. He's disgusting. How do people like this even exist? Pretty boy freeloader just dropped dead already. The trash talk got louder and louder, but I didn't care, because every word I said was true. Caldwell Group went from a tiny nobody company 3 years ago to a publicly traded corporation with over 10,000 employees, and that was all me. Or really, the connections I brought. It had nothing to do with Vivian. Back then, Caldwell Group's founder, Gregory Caldwell, flew all the way from Boston to New York just to beg me to marry his granddaughter, and he had a marriage contract with him. It did have my grandfather's signature on it. I was young and didn't know what love was. I figured if Grandpa set it up this way, he had his reasons. But I never thought that after building Caldwell Group into what it is today, they'd turn around and call me dead weight. That pissed me off. Right then, I decided to confront Gregory Caldwell face to face and ask him straight up if the Caldwell family was planning to screw me over. If he kept Vivian as chairman, I'd have no problem sending the Caldwell family right back to where they were 3 years ago. Wait, just as I turned to leave, Marcus called out, "You're just gonna walk out like that?" I slowly turned back around. "What? You gonna invite me to stay for dinner?" Marcus stared at me with this nasty grin before saying, "Before you go, you need to leave company property behind." I narrowed my eyes at him. "I already gave you my badge. What else is there?" Marcus laughed, then raised the mic. "Take off that company uniform you're wearing." The room erupted again. Most people looked at